Y'all, this one shift, and I'm not going to say that the one shift is going to be easy, but maybe this will inspire you to make this one shift will reap you so many rewards as you age for your health, for your lifespan, and maybe this will inspire you. I'm Catherine CHE. I'm your ambassador to best aging. I geek out on all the things that can help you to age better for a great health span, for a great lifespan. And as I learn about the things, I share them with you. And what I'm going to dig in on today is the five top reasons why it is absolutely imperative that you are lean and that you're not overweight, you're not obese, and also you're not like a fat skinny. So what that means is that you don't just have like the skinny body, but no muscle. You need good lean muscle, and that is a whole different conversation, but that's a part of it. Not just like skin and bones, you need the muscle. So that's why I say lean. Okay. So 5 reasons. And number 4 blew my freaking mind when I first heard this. Are you ready? So be sure you check that one out. All right. Number 1, cardiovascular disease. Heart disease and stroke are the leading causes of death worldwide. And being obese or overweight totally increases your risk of having those issues. So you want to have a good body mass. Number 2, type 2 diabetes. And you know what? That sounds like a pain, but you think, well, lots of people live with that. But here's the thing: type 2 diabetes can lead to dialysis. It can lead to blindness, limb complications. I know someone who lost a foot as a result of diabetes. So, and all of this said, like I'm saying names of things. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not claiming to be. I am a concerned citizen. And so always be sure to consult with your healthcare provider on anything that you are doing. All right. Number 3 is musculoskeletal disorders. This one, for people to say cause, obesity is the leading cause of osteoarthritis. Cause, y'all. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I did not know that. Obesity is the leading cause. They don't say that is linked. There's like we notice a higher incidence of. No, they're saying cause. That means the obesity itself, the being of the obesity itself, is causing the osteoarthritis. So there, right there. All right, but y'all, okay, and especially in your knees, hips, and ankles. We could dig in on that a little bit more, but I'm going to go through these all pretty quickly today, because number 4, this one, I wasn't prepared for this. Honestly, when I first started researching these topics, I was not prepared for this. So are you ready? The big C. Yeah, the big C. CANCER. I think it's one of those words that if I say it, it could cause problems. So this one is linked, but obesity is linked with many different kinds of cancer. So they notice a correlation. They're not saying it's a cause in this case, but they're noticing correlation with obesity and incidence of many different kinds of cancer, including endometrial, breast, ovarian, prostate, liver, and colon cancer. I mean, if you are not currently dealing with one of those yourself or someone in your immediate family, I bet you know someone who has dealt with those, any one of those. I'll get this list again, but this is not the complete list. But these were like the greatest hits. These are like the ones, like, I think everybody knows somebody, at least one person who's had at least one of these: endometrial, breast, ovarian, prostate, liver, and colon cancer. So this is not a guarantee saying if you get a lean body, you will not have any of these problems. I mean, I had a friend who died at the age of 34. She had the colon version of that. That's what got her. Well, that we control system, what got her was sepsis. But yeah, actually the cancer, anyway, that 34. And she was lean, she was muscles, so it doesn't remove the risk, but It improves your chances. So to me, that is worth it. I don't know about you. Then number 5 is kidney disease. The high blood pressure and diabetes that can also be associated with obesity and being overweight are top, here we go again with the word causes of chronic kidney disease. Dialysis. I mean, my heart goes out to anybody who's dealing with that. So this is not a how-to thing, but I'm just saying, you got to find a way. There's so many different approaches now. I personally am not a big fan of the jabs. That's a whole conversation for another time, but there are lots of ways. And we can talk and here's something that can help you because I've talked about this. This isn't necessarily the whole answer, but you need to get enough protein. I talked about this yesterday, and here's my little guide. Let me know if you'd like a copy of this reply guide in the comments. I can give you a digital copy of it for nothing, zero. In it, I've got like 75 different high protein recipes, and I do it at like 2 weeks of breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. So 5 different protein intakes. Each has at least 20 grams of protein because I recommend that a minimum, you get 100 grams of protein a day. So if you do that, 100, okay? But you can do it like I have lately. I've just been eating like 2 meals a day. And so, well, actually what I'm doing is 2 meals. And then before I go to bed, I have Greek yogurt with some casein powder, protein powder mixed into it. And that gets me to my protein goals. So also in this book, I've got this list with ingredients and like how many grams of protein they have. I've got information about why you need to prioritize protein and how much protein you need and how to calculate it. Again, consult your healthcare provider to pinpoint your number and, check all those things. Here's a sample grocery list with high protein items on there. And then this tells you how to pick a protein powder. I'll just give you a quick cheat sheet. My current favorite, just kind of across the board general protein that's easily accessible is Truvani, the whey protein. And that's a whole different issue too, like plant versus animal. But the Truvani whey protein, and they don't sell it on their website, weirdly, but you can get it through Amazon. I know I'd rather but yeah, through Amazon. And but that gives you some guidelines on selecting it. So protein, just eating protein in and of itself can boost your metabolism. It takes you feel fuller longer when you're eating protein. It takes your body more energy to process the protein in your body, and so it boosts your metabolism. And so right there, that can help with your feelings of fullness. And so you might eat less, you might have less of the little snacky feeling. It might help you with your willpower, and then it's just boosting your metabolism. Also, it can help you with your muscle mass, which can also boost your metabolism. And there's like this great virtuous cycle. When you start doing all these things, they all kind of feed onto each other. And when you stop, it's the other way, the other way, the other way. All right. So make today your best day yet. It's a choice. It is an absolute choice. And then do it again tomorrow because you deserve it. Because when you do this, when you commit to making today a great day, and when you every day, today, and the next today, and the next today, things just keep getting better and better. I promise. So you deserve it, and so does your future self. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments or any topics that you would like covered. I geek out on all of this stuff, and I'm always learning more. And, sometimes a nudge in a direction, like tell me about this or that. I'm happy. So please share.